What?
Leave a little dirt under the pillow for the dirt man. Welcome to episode... What episode is this? What episode are we on? 22? 22! I forgot this week because we took last week off because it was America's birthday. So we took last week off.
Do you even pay attention to us?
Listen, dude. It's been a week. It's been
22!
weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we filmed. All right? It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a lot going on. We've got a lot to catch up on.
You think so?
We've missed out on some shit. Yeah, because we were supposed to talk about the Dr. Disrespect stuff last week.
Dang, can't even talk right.
Can't even talk right. We've done like 8 audio tests already, and it's what are you knife handing me for?
You just wobbled in your chair over there.
Hey, listen, it's a nervous tick. Shut up. Okay.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, because audio's not working. It's been 2 weeks since we recorded. I'm out of my jam, dog. I'm out of my groove.
You just need some boner pills.
No, I don't. I'm not getting a needle in my dick. We just had a discussion in one of our audio tests about priapisms. Priapisms, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, they prying
Yeah.
that blood out your dick.
Which is, medical word for a boner that won't go away.
We love those.
Yeah, until they stick a needle in your dick.
We don't love those.
Because that's the only way they can get it to go down. Okay, good thing this is past a minute. Because I was just thinking, I was like, dang, we're going to get age-gated.
I already said dick, so.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Age-gated!
We're here. We out here. How's everybody? I hope everybody had a fun 4th of July, safe 4th of July.
No, we don't like the safe ones.
Hopefully everybody still got all 10 of their digits.
The appendages?
Yeah, their appendages.
No, we don't need
blow off
those.
any fingers.
You don't
I
need
saw
those.
a TikTok of one of the guys that I follow who said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but today's the last day someone's going to have all 10 fingers.
I like the videos where they're shooting from the helicopters and cars. Those are cool.
Wait, what?
What are they called? The ones where they're like, it's like a cannon. You shake it and more come out. What are those called?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
The firework.
Where you shake it and more comes out? That just sounds like beating your dick. What?
You've been in the bathroom. That's what you do in the bathroom. You don't use the bathroom. You just go in there to beat. It's not a sparkler. What the heck are they called?
What? Okay, what kind? Like, is it like a Roman candle?
Yeah,
type
that's what it
situation?
is. Roman candle.
You don't shake it.
You can shake them.
I'm surprised you haven't lost a finger yet, sir.
Uh-oh.
No.
I've had the big ones, so that shoot like 200 of them. Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're not supposed to shake those. You're supposed to hold them firmly out to your side.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it and count your shots.
Yeah, no, next year.
We used to fire them at each other.
Yeah, we're going to do that next year.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time I've done it.
No, next year we get the big one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
big ones. The ones that shoot 200. Yeah, we're going to get those.
Someone's getting hurt. Someone's going to lose an eye next year.
We don't. We'll wear safety glasses.
But yeah, I hope everybody had a fun, safe 4th of July. Happy birthday, America.
Late birthday.
Late birthday, yeah. But what we were supposed to get into, we'll just start with the oldest news first. The old Doc Kid Diddlin' Disrespect.
PDF.
Went from Doc to PDF. Yeah, so news broke that back in 2017, he was messaging on Twitch, which on Twitch they call it whispers or whatever. That's their little private messaging thing. He was whispering with a minor that he knew was a minor. He stated he knew they were a minor.
Yeah.
That he said, quote, would sometimes veer into the inappropriate. And he did nothing about it. He went along with it, and he owned up to it. He made like this whole, the news that we were talking about, on the last episode, was he came out on Twitter and basically just fessed up to doing it.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what his ban was back in, like 2 or 3 years
Man,
ago.
I remember when he first got banned. I was like, what what did he get banned for?
That was all anybody was talking about.
To know.
Yeah, and
Someone has to
They
know.
knew.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they kept quiet this long. Like, I'm pretty sure someone's been fired since then. Why now did these two people come out and say what he did?
That's what I want to know, because that's the whole reason it was kept quiet, was because of legal issues. Like, it went to court, and it was a whole big thing, and that's what everybody wanted to know. Everybody wanted to know what happened.
I like how he was just like, I don't know why they banned me. They haven't even told me yet. They told you.
Yeah.
You knew.
Yeah, he knew.
You knew.
He knew. He was just keeping quiet. Which, I mean, don't really blame him, because he'd have just ended up in his career way sooner than what it already is.
Yeah, now he has that safety net of, the millions that he already racked up.
Yeah, that he's been racking up over these years.
And now, nothing.
Yeah. So, what happened was he was messaging this miner, whatever. Twitch monitors their whispers. They can see any and all private message, whispers, whatever you want to call them, on Twitch. They can monitor them and review them, whatever. They had a whole court case. They had a civil court case. It wasn't he made sure to specify that it wasn't a criminal court case, even though, come on, even if it's a civil court
if
case,
it was a
doesn't fucking
case,
matter.
that means that information should have been out there.
Well, no, because they settled. So if they settled, I believe how that works is
who settled? Was it Twitch that settled with him, or he settled with them?
I don't know which way.
Because he
either
had a
way,
contract.
It was settled. Yeah. It was settled, and Twitch bought him out of his contract.
So he made money either way.
Yeah. So it was settled, and I believe if that's the case, I think they had something about... I'm sure there was some kind of agreement about keeping it hush-hush, like keeping it under wraps, whatever.
Well, then technically he could sue either Twitch or those employees.
I don't know if that would actually be a case.
If they signed
NDAs.
They
no longer worked for Twitch whenever they leaked the information. So, because it could have just been... Because it was Doc versus Twitch. That was the court case. If those individuals no longer work... I'm not a lawyer. Don't take any of this as legal advice or take it...
I'm taking it as legal advice.
That's on you, not on me. That's your dumbass fault. But I believe if they no longer work for Twitch, they are not bound by what him and Twitch agreed on. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because they're no longer a part of Twitch. They're their own individual entities. So I don't think there's any kind of case to be had there regarding that. But I wanted, like you said, I want to know what happened, like why they decided, okay, now I've quit or fired or whatever.
Why didn't the miner or the miner's parents come out and say anything?
Thank goodness for this fancy mute button now. Well, that I understand for like protection of the miner, because they do that a lot of times in cases
because
like
it's a
this.
minor.
Because it's a minor,
Right.
yeah. I mean, you look at fucking Drake Bell with his whole shit.
Oh,
remember?
Because
he was a minor, and they had that whole court case.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking knew about that until he came out about it in the documentary.
Himself, yeah.
So that, like, they do a lot of that to protect the minor, to protect their status. Or,
it's a minor circumstance.
So anyways, it was fucking crazy. It shook the whole internet world wide. It was all that was talked about for most of last week and the week before that when it happened. I mean, unfortunately, the tweet dropped like that. It dropped the day before we did the last episode, but we'd already had that episode planned out, so we couldn't talk about it then because we already had.
We should have just came together for an emergency.
Well,
podcast.
I mean, we could have, but I didn't think about it at the time.
Emergency
I mean, we're talking about
podcast.
it now. We're giving our opinion.
Yeah, but now we're late.
I think because here's the big, everybody who, like, the whole polarizing aspect of it is you got people who still support him.
Who does?
There's plenty of people who still support him.
Well, I mean, like just regular people. I mean,
fans,
like streamers and
nobody business. All streamers. Tim the Tap
Yeah,
Man,
no, they
Shroud,
they gave
Nick
their
Merckx. They were all
opinion
like, "Hey,"
on that. Yeah, they had to.
they're like, he
Because
did
if they
it.
didn't,
I
then
mean,
everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, so you support this?"
yeah,
Yeah,
especially with that whole.
You have to back off of that. That's
because
odd.
remember Nick Merckx specifically. He had that whole debacle with.
He's getting
Call of
murked by
Duty.
the LGBTQ.
Yeah, because he had that whole thing with Call of Duty where he had like this whole deal with them, but then like Call of Duty, it was I don't remember what it was, but Call of Duty was pushing hard for like the Pride stuff or whatever, and Nick Merckx does not. This is Nick Merckx. This is not me saying this. This is what happened. Nick Merckx came out saying that he does not support Call of Duty and supporting the LGBT whatever, because of how they treat children. They use children to push their agenda, and he views that as sexualizing children, and he does not believe that is right. So he had like a whole thing, of like protecting the kids.
Right. Yeah.
So he really can't have had that stance and then be like, oh, well, Doc messaged a minor, but it's cool because we're friends. So he really can't. He has to be like,
yeah, no, he already hot on something.
Exactly. even if he was like, oh, but he's my buddy and he's a cool guy, whatever. He cannot support him after going through all that protect the kids stuff.
Yeah.
So he had to cut ties. But Ninja, because Ninja played with him, because he's with Tim and all that. They're all like buddies or whatever.
Yeah, I forget that they have connections.
Yeah, but it was crazy. Everybody dropped him. The only people who are still supporting him are fans, and that's why it's because like there's a whole, there's the smart people, as I like to call them, us, who are like, hey, he messaged a minor. That's not right. Period. Do not support that man. Well, at least me. Do you support him?
No.
Okay, good man. Good man. Yeah, he messaged a minor. He fucked up. We don't support that. We're not about it.
Yeah, no.
Lock him up.
Not at
Lock
all.
him up. And then there's people who are like, oh, but he wasn't convicted of it.
He never went
they
and
settled.
did it.
He never actually acted on it. They were just messages.
Yeah, he didn't act on it because they caught him.
Exactly.
That's why.
Those are the people who never grew up watching To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen.
Yeah. I like how Chris Hansen he made a video saying that, I'll catch you if you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
one of my favorite views of it was Moist Critical. You know who that is?
Moist.
He's the guy with the long black hair, always wears the white t-shirt. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he did a video on it the day the tweet dropped, where Doc just outright, laid it all out, everything that he did. He did a video of it saying that, everything that he said in the tweet and every, denying it but not really denying it answer that he's given before then, it sounds exactly like how they sound in the To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I wasn't really gonna go through with it, nothing was gonna come of it, yada yada yada, whatever. And it's like, but you did it.
Yeah.
The only reason nothing was gonna come of it was because you got fucking caught.
Exactly.
I mean,
see, I should, if I was the guy that was just watching him whisper to this female, that would have been so epic. Hey, boss, hey, come look at this.
Hey, yo, come peek this real quick.
You see this?
Crazy. Like, I don't know.
In my opinion, he should get in trouble. His parents should, not his parents, her parents should get in trouble because you should be monitoring. You should be monitoring what your child does.
See, I don't.
In my opinion.
Do I believe the parents are at fault for not carefully monitoring them? Absolutely. Do I feel like they should be punished for it? I don't know if I agree with that one. I think that, the fact that this has happened is punishment enough, and I think, hopefully,
it is quite embarrassing.
Hopefully, they are good parents and they learn from this.
True.
And going forward, until that child reaches the age of 18, they monitor that shit a lot more closely. So that's what I hope for the parents wise. But yeah, absolutely, I think Doc should lock his ass up. Send him on.
Honestly, if I was
Whether
if I
he
was
was criminally
the
convicted
parent,
or not, I mean,
if I was the parent, I would sue Dr. Disrespect because you tried to get with my daughter.
yeah. See, I don't know. Because again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if because that case has already been settled. I don't know if anything.
That's
can
true.
come of
Well,
that
now
again.
it's too late. But like when
because
it was big
settled
back
with
then,
Twitch, not technically with the parents, because it was Twitch that the whole case was through. I don't think the parents of the minor were involved,
or the
victim at all.
The
whatever.
parents go after Twitch for money.
Yeah. See, I don't know if they
Because
could do
it was
that either.
their platform.
Yeah, that would honestly probably be more of a case than
Going after Doc. Yeah.
Because and the thing is, we don't know what the messages said exactly. We probably
How do we
will
not
never
have
know.
that?
I'm sure they've
How do
been
you
locked up.
how are you
sealed court
a
documents?
Twitch? Like you used to work for Twitch, but you didn't get those documents. You
Well,
just
I
came
don't
out and was like,
know.
"Oh,
I don't
this is
know
what
if
this is what he did."
I don't know if they keep those or not, or if they just got copies of them for the court case and then those are now sealed up. I don't know.
Because how is what you said credited? Like, how can we say that's accurate if we don't have the receipts?
Well, are you talking about how do we know what Twitch said is credited?
The ex-employees that came out and was like, "Oh, this is what he
Doc
got."
admitted to it.
Yeah, but that's the
if
thing.
he hadn't have admitted to it, then yeah, it'd be a case of
Did you do it?
he said, she said.
Exactly.
But Doc fessed up to it. Doc was straight up.
He was like, "You know what?
I did it. You
Yeah.
know,
And accept the consequences."
Well, he also
Crazy.
probably did that to Lauren.
You wanna get on the mic and say that?
To lower his chance. Oh no, people were still gonna get him.
Yeah, he probably only did that to sit there and lower his sentence or something like that, because lawyers typically are like, hey, if you go ahead and say you're guilty, you'll just get a little slap on the wrist. But
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know because
The
you
case
gotta
is
think
over.
too. This court case happened like 2 or 3 years ago. So, and he didn't fess up to it until the ex-employees came out and busted his ass on it.
Yeah.
So he didn't admit to anything back when he was in court. So I don't know, I don't know. The whole situation's crazy.
Man, everything got pulled. He lost everything.
Yes, his own video game company fucking kicked him.
What game was he making? Was he making a game?
Well, I knew the name of it if you hadn't asked me. It was called like Dead Shot or something like that. Dead Drop maybe. I can't remember. It was Dead something.
And are they still gonna make the game?
I think they're still moving forward with the game, but he's not gonna be a part of it. He's
not gonna get paid.
He's out of it completely. And
Well,
I
if
was
he had a
watching-
hand in it, how would he not get paid for that though? He started it.
I don't know.
Unless he stepped down.
No, they said he straight up got booted the fuck out.
Dang.
They kicked his ass out. And it might have been
Dang.
he might have been the face of the company and like one of the co-owners or what am I thinking? Creators of the company or whatever. But it could have been a majority share vote.
Yeah.
Everybody else who has a share said, "Hey, you got to fucking go."
I know it says here.
I guarantee you, he probably got bought out of it. I'd imagine. I would think he would.
It says Rogue Company, a free-to-play hero shooter from Smite and Paladins publisher, is removing its $20 disrespect skin from sale and refunding players who purchased it.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
played Rogue Company
Yeah.
before.
I knew
That's on
about
Epic.
that. I knew about that.
Yeah, they've pulled a bunch of his shit from all
Yep.
kinds of stuff. I saw. Oh my god. Speaking of that, I saw
The
a
memes were
fucking
wild.
dude. They've been crazy. I didn't realize he apparently had some kind of promotion deal with Subway too.
Oh,
that was coming out.
No, not
And
Subway again.
Someone said something about someone had they showed the ad for it.
No.
And they were talking about how it was being pulled from all promotions or whatever, and then it said, how did Subway really have this shit happen to him fucking twice?
Yeah, it was called Dead Drop.
Yeah, Dead Drop is the name of the game, but
It's not even out yet, right?
no, it's been like, I think they've had maybe alpha testing done, not even like beta testing.
What is it like, Call of Duty?
No, I've watched, because American Dad, a Twitch streamer that I watch.
The cartoon?
No, not the cartoon. He was talking about it, like he had, because he was a big Doc supporter. He was a big fan of his.
Not anymore.
He was, Doc was one of his biggest inspirations. Yeah, not anymore. But he had actually gotten like early access to one of the alphas that he was playing. And it's not quite a battle royale, not quite an extraction shooter, but like a weird mix of kind of all of it.
Are we finally moving past battle royales?
I mean, I think so. I think we're starting to get there.
I think we are.
It says it's a vertical extraction shooter.
Oh, so it's like
What does vertical extraction shooter mean? What does vertical have to do with it?
what's that game
This
that
fucking mic is heavy. I'm gonna have to get me an arm.
what's that game that Brian always played?
Tarkov?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Essentially, that's what an extraction shooter is.
Yeah.
It's essentially like that. But yeah, I was watching the gameplay of it, and it did not really look. Which I mean, it
Well,
was
you're not
early.
into things like that.
It was early stages too, and like it didn't look good. So I don't know. I would have probably skipped on that anyways, but
Yeah.
I'd imagine they're still moving forward with it.
Well, probably if they
think,
kicked
but-
them off the production.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they're still gonna move forward with it because like that's people's jobs for
Yeah.
something he fucked up,
Yep.
you know. So I would hope that they're still gonna,
What do you?
and I hope that people don't attach him to that because
that's
they did
probably
the
gonna-
they did the
that's
right
probably
thing
gonna happen.
of they did the right thing of getting rid of him. I mean,
Quick too.
real fucking quick. So I hope people don't attach like that bad news like to that company.
You trying to
and
diddle kids? Nah, man. You
ruin
gotta
that.
go.
Yeah, get the fuck out. We
Gotta
don't
go,
diddle
man.
kids. We don't diddle kids. But and like Shroud, because I wanted to see what all of his friends that he always played with, I wanted to see what all they had to say.
Mm-hmm.
And Shroud was the craziest for me. You know who Shroud is, right?
I
If
don't
you-
remember.
if you
I don't
saw
remember what
him,
he
you'd
looks
probably
like, but
recognize
yeah,
him.
I know of him.
But he put out a video saying like somebody in his Twitch chat asked him, was like, have you talked to Doc since any of this happened? And he said, I haven't talked to Dr. Disrespect since he got banned a couple years ago.
Shoot,
He said, I knew from then and there
he did something.
something was wrong,
Yeah.
like something he like really like royally fucked up, because you don't just get banned for that long for doing for nothing.
No, you did something. You did something.
And he was like, I knew from then. He said I was done. I wiped everything I had of him. I didn't want anything to do with him. Didn't want to collaborate with him. Said I washed my hands of him. Yeah, that's Shroud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was straight up like, I knew something was up from the fucking get go. So I was out and I was like, that's wild. Absolutely crazy.
I wonder what his wife thinks.
Well, he's had a history of
cheating on his wife?
cheating on his wife. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably just another fucking, sadly, probably just another fucking Tuesday for her.
Jeez.
I hate to say it, but he is not a good husband.
Man.
Like, how hard is it? A minor messages you to just delete it and fucking move on. Don't
Or,
even respond back. Don't do anything.
Well,
just-
I mean, it's when she tells you she's a minor. That's when you should be like, "Hey, so we
lose
not-
my shit.
Yeah,
block me.
we
Or
can't
I'm gonna
keep-
block you. Actually,
We can't keep doing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna block you. We're fucking nope.
Yeah, you got
Cutting
a
that-
you got a
nipping that shit in
parent
the bud.
I can talk to or something. No, I can't talk to you.
Yeah, no. Shut that shit down.
Yeah, when she said, "Oh yeah, I'm 16 or 17," and delete.
Yep. Blocked.
See ya.
Get out my inbox.
Ain't worth it.
The correct age.
See, that's the thing too, and that's what a lot of people were saying. a lot of people were trying to play the card of which he admitted that he knew she was a minor.
Exactly.
But people
there's
were still
no-
saying that, like, oh, well, at the time of the messages sent, we don't know if she was lying about her age and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, even if he hadn't already admitted to knowing she was a minor, even if that was the case and he didn't know she was a minor, he would have said something about that by now.
Right, yeah.
He would have been like, you know, she didn't tell me her correct age or, you know, whatever. I was unaware she was a minor. But he has said none of that. He straight up said, I was messaging a minor, which you shouldn't be doing anyways, regardless of if it's inappropriate or not.
Yep.
You should not, as an adult,
Right.
it is inappropriate to be messaging a minor like that.
Why is it that it's always the rich that have to mess with
I
the
don't know.
minors?
Money
you got
makes you crazy, dog.
everything you want.
Money makes you crazy.
Because honestly, like, even though we think they have everything they want more. They want the excitement, the oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Eat the
It's
rich.
always
Eat the rich.
Something.
Eat the rich.
I'm going to eat him with a spork.
That's gonna be hard.
I like the struggle.
I see.
Yeah, like, it boggles my fucking mind. Like, I don't understand why these people get money and they're just like, all right, I'm going to go diddle kids. Like,
Do drugs, diddle kids.
yeah. Crazy.
Makes no sense.
Absolutely none at all.
Hollywood
Or-
wild.
Or flash your puss on your concert stage.
Yeah, like the old Doja Cat. So, next piece of business, moving on from the doc
Do you
stuff.
think she sold her soul for fame?
I mean, don't all of them?
Yeah. Here we go. I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Get the tinfoil hat. No, so Doja Cat had a concert in Dublin, right? Is that where it was?
Called Longitude.
And I'm
And
not
Latitude.
going to put the pictures here because that will definitely get us fucking get this video taken down on YouTube. You can go look for it. It shouldn't be that hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was wearing, which she's known for wearing some crazy, like, skimpy outfits on
Imagine
stage,
a wet
whatever.
t-shirt contest,
Yeah, but it was like a
but really see-through.
dress that came down to, like, maybe her, like, the top of her pelvis.
It was a little bit lower than that.
Barely.
Barely.
It looked like a condom.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did kind of
it did,
kind
yeah.
of look a little condom-like. But yeah, you could see her nipples, which,
Fully.
you know, not really surprised there, but yeah, still wild. But my crazy thing was no underwear, just fishnets on under this thing. And it had like a loincloth looking like front to it
Yeah.
that was just kind of like flappy.
Are you sure
And
she
I mean,
didn't have underwear?
dude, I'm
Are
telling
you
there's
sure?
no fucking way she had underwear
There
on.
was plenty of people in the front row who got videos, and you're like, oh, okay.
Straight up Diagon
They were
Alley.
in the splash zone.
Because
Hope they brought ponchos.
his little fact that apparently she doesn't shave.
What?
So
Oh, she got that hairy cat, huh? Everybody saw her Doja Cat. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no.
literally the first thing on TikTok, as soon as you type Doja Cat, it says shows her
Yeah.
cat emoji.
I mean, she was just again. I'm not showing it because
Dang, Jackie, what you looking at on TikTok?
But you can go look it up for yourself, do your own research. But yeah, she was just thrusting, and that little flap was just airing that shit out, dude.
Well, not even just thrusting. You saw she did the split. She had her feet up in the air,
Yeah.
like making a V and everything. Just,
Look at my pussy.
yeah. Which they're thinking because the fact that she's in a
Chris.
different country, that it's a little bit like the rules.
See, that's what I'm wondering if it's just because it was over there. I mean, over
wait,
the pond.
where was she again?
It was in Dublin, Ireland.
Can you just walk around like that?
I don't think you could just walk around like that,
Well,
but
they're thinking the fact
they
that
may
it's
have,
a
like-
private concert.
they may have
Oh,
like
it was a
more
pri-
lax
oh.
censorship
Yeah.
rules
Okay. Yeah.
than like what we have
Kind of
over
like
here.
you know how
I mean,
they have a bunch of like nude beaches and stuff.
yeah, shit like that. I
And
mean,
her fans are actually trying to like be on her side about it. They're like, well, it is Doja Cat. I'm like,
I mean, yeah. Have you
Okay,
seen? Have you
but,
seen her
like-
videos? They're
Yeah.
weird.
Her new song is literally called Wet Vagina.
What?
wet vagina. Yeah.
So we
Instead
got
of calling it WAP, it's wet vagina.
we got wops in here.
I mean, I hate to say it because I can't stand Cardi B. I hate her with every fiber of my being.
What? Why?
But at least she was more creative, other than just saying wet vagina. Like, what?
And she's worn some pretty risque stuff.
Well, yeah, she used to be a stripper.
Yeah, that's true.
But she hasn't gone that far. And even she said, like, her kids and stuff, she's like, my kids will never listen to the stuff I do. So I find that a little commendable, but...
Well,
Cardi
I mean,
B just makes me want to punch a child. I don't know why.
DC doesn't
can't stand her.
have kids, so I mean, she is in her wild stage, I suppose.
That's one way to put it.
In her condom stage.
In her condom
But,
stage.
like, if you look at all of her outfits...
About wearing a condom.
It's
Yeah.
like
On
she
stage.
progressively gets worse as each concert goes.
She even dressed up as a devil
I
at
don't
one
know.
point.
She's
Yeah.
Sold her soul.
she's like the white Lady Gaga. That's what she makes me think of.
You mean
She's
black?
not white.
Or yeah, black lady. You know what I meant. Black Lady Gaga.
Yeah, 'cause
Lady
she-
Gaga would be the white Doja Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and like you said about the
Got a
white
little
T-shirt at
mixed
the
up
Met
there.
Gala, that was her thing because
The what T-shirt?
at the Met Gala, that's what she wore was a long white T-shirt, quote unquote, dress that was wet and you could clearly see through it.
Wait, it was wet on purpose?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, because
She
the
got
whole-
lost. She thought she was going to spring break and accidentally went to the
whole
Met
theme
Gala.
of it- The whole theme
What
of
the
it
heck?
was, the what is it?
But it was weird enough they let her
It was
in
like
still.
the sands
So.
of time in the garden or whatever. And she's like, well, I picked the most crazy one. She picked cotton. Cotton is a plant. And white.
I'm not even touching
Yeah,
that
don't
one.
touch that. I had to start calling you names. Oh. Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get canceled.
Eat
So yeah, famous people are wild. And then so
the rich. Eat the rich.
moving on from Doja Cat showing her puss, kind of going.
Oh, it
back
really
to
was
the-
wet. That's crazy.
That's why she has her hands there.
Interesting.
Nah, don't hide your stuff now.
Yeah, everybody else has already fucking seen it.
This was before.
Yeah, I know. That's wild.
So going back into the world of streaming, another story that broke this week, more recent.
Was it this week? I thought it was,
Yeah, it was-
somewhat last week as well.
Might have been over the weekend.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it was more over the weekend.
Sketch, who's a part of FaZe Clan.
I didn't know he was a part of FaZe Clan.
Yep.
He's the
I don't
what's up,
follow-
brother?
Yeah, I don't really follow him. I don't follow FaZe. I don't follow them that much. But
Well, since FaZe got their
Apparently-
FaZe Clan back, you know, they got the rights to FaZe. It was a whole debacle.
yeah, see, I don't follow any of that shit. I just know they're an esports team,
Yeah.
and some of them are kind of douchey. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
well, when you're good at games, what?
yeah, I mean, you kind of get that
Yeah.
when you all live in a house and suck each other off, you know.
All right.
Anyways, so apparently it broke. Some random fucking like dirt sheet journalist, as he called himself, apparently went digging and found out that before Sketch made it big in the world of gaming and streaming,
Sup, brother?
he apparently had an OnlyFans that he did some
LGBTQ.
he did some
plus.
let's just call it what it is. He did some gay stuff. And that's not meaning gay as a slur. That's meaning that's what he did.
You're gonna have to.
He like did some homosexual stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
on OnlyFans. That's just stating what it is.
He was experimenting.
I'm not calling him gay, huh? Did he though? I thought he just like
I don't know. What
I didn't go looking
exactly
for it. I
happened.
don't know what
Yeah,
exactly
didn't-
happened. I just
didn't
know
go
it
looking
was
for it either.
homosexual content. As everybody had reported, it has been called homosexual content. That's what I'm sticking with. Which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Get your bag, dog. Like, hey,
I mean,
if that's what you're into, if
everyone
that's what
el-
you're trying to,
everyone
like,
else is doing it, but you want to make a big deal that he's doing it. I'm
exactly.
confused.
And like the crazy thing is like how, because it was only like one guy. It wasn't like multiple people, you know, like coming out of the woodworks like, oh dude, you know, he made homosexual content, yada yada. It was one dude. And it kind of gets me wondering, because nobody else is talking about this shit.
Uh-huh.
How much digging? How did you find this? What were you looking for to stumble upon
Right,
this?
like where
You know what I'm saying?
that? Because
Like, that sounds like you were kind of partaking in your own little fun
I mean, if he
playtime, and you
had
kind
a-
of stumbled across it and
if
was
he
like,
had
oh, that's a huge story.
OnlyFans, then it was still on there unless he like tried to delete it. But like, if he tried to delete it, did it go somewhere?
I don't know. But it's wild, like, and I feel bad for Sketch, I really do, because like it really fucked him up. He was talking about like killing himself,
Yeah, I know. I saw the video.
and you know it really fucked him up that this shit broke. But like, it's just, you know, it's something that he was doing before Twitch, and there's nothing wrong with what he was doing. He wasn't hurting anybody. He was, you know, he was making his bag, doing his thing. Like, I've said multiple times, I've got no problem with people who want to do sex work as long as they do it safely and they are not harming someone else in doing so.
Right, but also in that regard, I mean, look at all these college kids that go to parties and then they go and they sleep with each other. All these people they're all doing this and experimenting.
Exactly.
Some of them are trying new things. So like, if you do it, you do it. And if you regret it, you regret it.
Yeah.
You move on, move past it.
But like, it's crazy how this dude just thought that he was just gonna like try to ruin this fucking guy's career just because of what he was doing before his career even started.
People do that though. They go out of their way to hurt others.
Yep.
Hurt people.
Journalists. Say it again for the people in the
Hurt
back.
people. Hurt people.
But yeah, it like and Twitter has just been a fucking cesspool. X, whatever you want to call it, has been a fucking cesspool with this shit. Because you've got people coming out of the woodworks like, oh, I'm not gonna, you know, he's lying to everybody about who he really was.
Yeah, because they got on
know,
him because he was, you know, portraying that he had mental issues. I mean, yeah, it was wrong. But how
I
many
don't know.
people?
A lot of it just sounds like homophobia to me. But like you're just mad he got caught doing gay stuff.
There are a lot of fake people out there.
Exactly. Like nobody you see on the internet is real. Nobody. Not a single fucking one of them.
You don't get mad at
Dr. Disrespect diddles kids.
Oh yeah.
Sketch like stuff up his butt. Who cares? Like,
well, I mean, he not anymore. You know, he said he's changed.
But at one point, that's what he liked. I mean, who cares?
You want to get mad at him?
He's not messaging kids. I mean,
you want to get mad at him for what he did, but there are women that also do this, and it's just pushed under the rug.
yeah, it's a double standard.
Not all. Some.
It's definitely a double standard. Like the fact that, and that's my thing too. Like a lot of these people, like you said, they were saying that he was being fake about like who he was or whatever.
A lot of people do that.
I mean, just because he was hiding that portion of his life, that to me doesn't sound like he's being fake. That to me sounds like he made some choices he wasn't proud of.
Right.
And didn't want to air his personal fucking business out for everybody else.
Exactly.
And nothing's wrong with that. He, like, okay, what he's doing did not hurt anybody, or what he did, sorry, did not hurt anybody. It wasn't like Dr. Disrespect, because you compare it to, like, the Dr. Disrespect thing, that was harmful to someone. That personal business needed to fucking be aired.
Right, yeah.
If his personal business was not harming anyone, it did not need to come out. Nobody needed to fucking know about it.
Honestly, you know, this just gives him more viewers, more attention.
The amount of support I've seen, because digging through the cesspool of everybody else who's just being, let's be honest, they're just being homophobic. They're just mad he got caught doing gay shit. Like, the amount of people that have come out and supported him, everybody, like, FaZe Clan tweeted, I saw a bunch of people from I guess the house that they fucking live in.
Yeah.
They were tweeting him because he left. He was about to
Yeah,
fly
he left
somewhere.
his
He
shoes
was about to,
and his glasses.
And they were tweeting him like,
Yeah.
"Yo, fucking get back here! You know, you're still our dog. One of them said, put it great. You're my homie yesterday. You're my homie today. And you'll be my homie tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like none of this shit's gonna change. Like you're still you. And I think that's how it fucking should be. Who the fuck cares what
Yeah,
he
it
did
happened in
before
the
he was
past.
streaming?
Again,
Like-
he regretted something that he did.
Again,
Move
let
on,
me
move
reiterate,
past it.
as long as it didn't hurt anyone. Because what Dr. Disrespect did in the past, we care about that. Because that shit ain't right. But, yeah, just fucking crazy, dude. Streamer, there's been so much news dealing with Twitch. It's been fucking
Sometimes
crazy.
you just gotta worry about yourself.
Stay in your own damn lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Not that hard.
Do your own thing.
No.
Be your own person.
Yeah.
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 That's all.
Keyboard
it is.
warriors. That's all they are. Yeah.
At the end of the day, this
Talking
this
behind the
man's
screen.
probably making more money than anybody else.
And that's why they're trying to fucking bring him down, because he's getting his bag and everybody's fucking jealous
Yep.
of it. That's what it. That's all it is. And it's fucking sad.
It's
It
not
really
my
is.
thing. It's his. Whoever else's thing. You do you. I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
do your own thing.
Worry about yourself.
Let's play some games.
Yeah.
Let's just play
What do you
some
want to play?
games.
What do you want to play?
You don't know. You don't want to know what I want to play.
Apex Legends.
Yes, sir. Until some more games come out. And
You have so much DLC on
I was
Destiny 2
about
to
to.
get through, sir.
Let me say what I was about to say. Then shoot, dang, I was about to say I was gonna be on Destiny 2. Dang,
He lying.
Dang.
He lying through
You
his
lying.
fucking teeth.
I played yesterday. What's up?
That's the first and only day he's played in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I was doing something, doing other
yeah.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Playing Elden Ring.
I had to get to the DLC area.
Yeah, now you're gonna play the DLC, and I won't hear from you on Destiny 2 at all.
No, because now I'm gonna take my time. I'm just gonna enjoy the DLC.
I'm gonna get the DLC eventually, hopefully, at some point.
I don't know what you're waiting on.
Well, I gotta make up my mind if I want to make a new character or not.
If you
Dude.
make a new character, you are going to be grinding for a long
Gaming
time.
is really fun right now, for me, anyways.
Well, yeah, because you got
So-
Destiny 2.
Well,
and,
not
and
only
all your
that-
friends are playing Destiny 2.
But okay, so about that, yes, I'm obviously still gonna be playing Destiny 2, but right now until next week. Now next week, come next weekly reset, I'm gonna have more shit to do. But right now, since I got my Titan maxed out, and there's not really a lot for me to do by myself, so when y'all aren't on, like when you or Derek aren't playing, not really much for me to do in Destiny 2, so I've been kind of like, well, shit, what do I do? But there's been a couple of games that have come out that I want to mention.
But did you know
Both of them free to play. Go ahead.
Warlock has the best jump? Shaggy agrees, so
It doesn't matter. Two people can be wrong. It's fine.
two people can.
Yeah,
be
two
wrong.
people can be wrong. It's okay. Derek just says it because he's never played anything other than Titan, and he knows it pisses me off. That's the only reason fucking Derek says it. So his opinion doesn't count. Sorry, Derek. I love you, but
No, his opinion counts.
until he plays Warlock and actually tries to swim through the molasses that is their jump, I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
but I play Warlock, so I can say that
You,
Warlock jump better.
whatever. But you haven't played anything but Warlock.
You
so
don't know what I've
fuck off.
played.
But no, so in my downtime when y'all aren't on Destiny,
Don't touch me.
I just wanted to touch you real quick. I've been playing these two games. One's called The First Descendant. I don't know if you've seen people playing it or
I've not seen people play that, but I have looked in the Discord and seen other people playing that.
It's pretty good for a free to play game.
Because
Darius
it's like-
has also talked about
it's
it
like
too.
it's like a mix of
It's like a
Warframe and
Warframe.
Destiny 2.
See, people compare it to Destiny 2. The only thing that it compares to Destiny 2 for me is that it's like a hero looter shooter kind of thing. That's really it. Now, like gameplay wise and stuff like that, I don't see it as Destiny 2. But
Might have
Warframe
to-
is a good.
Might have to download
It's a
it and
good
see what
thing.
it's about.
I've been enjoying it,
Of course you have.
but
Does it have PvP?
I don't know. I'm sure there's PvP server somewhere. But there's another game that just came out yesterday. I think yes, it was yesterday. Called Once Human.
Oh, didn't you play that like a while
Yeah,
back?
I played the beta for it, and
Yeah, I
the
remember
beta was in
watching.
very rough shape.
Yeah.
But I've been playing it today, and that's what I was playing last night too. It is a lot better, and that's also free to play. That is more
Really?
of a not so much a looter shooter, but like a MMO crafting survival kind of.
Well, shoot, let's start playing that then.
I mean, you still have to play Destiny 2 with me though.
Well, I never said I wasn't not gonna play it, Chris.
He's not gonna play it.
Yeah, okay. Keep saying that.
I'm
then.
trying to get this motherfucker Ray ready, and he won't do it.
I played yesterday. All right, courage. Return the slab looking self.
Return the slab. But yeah, gaming is fucking fun right now. Like I'm having a good time, and I've still got. I'm saving Elden Ring. I'm saving the DLC for Like I'm keeping that in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the money for it right now because I just bought a new computer and it's really fucking expensive. But so I'm keeping that kind of in my back pocket for when I need it on a rainy day.
I've been enjoying
But
it.
everything else, like
Climbing,
I've been having
climbing
fun.
back through, trying to get to the DLC spot because I did New Game Plus.
Yeah, dude, I've done like 2 or 3 new game pluses. I'm kind of scared on when I do the DLC because it's supposed to scale to like whatever new game plus you're on,
Oh,
and
shoot.
everybody's already been saying like it's
hard?
fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like it's way harder. They're saying it's like the hardest content that From Software has fucking ever put out. Is what people are saying.
didn't
which
they, didn't
is
they
fucking
create the
terrifying.
other Dark Souls?
Dark Souls, Sekiro,
Those games are
Bloodborne.
hard.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're from what people have said who have played all those, they're saying this DLC is some of the hardest content they've put out. So I'm kind of scared. Like I'm excited for it, but I'm kind of scared too.
Well, I'm like level 202, so. And
Yeah,
they
it's
said
supposed to be for like 150 to
150,
200 or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
150 to up, yeah. And I only did New Game Plus one time, so.
Yeah. I've got to look. I don't even remember because I've switched my build a couple times. I started out with a bleed build. Then I did like a couple other. I think the most recent one I did was the Malekith. His weapon, his blade. I did like a build for that. You remember who Malekith is, right?
No.
He's the
The one with the white mask?
No, Malekith is he kind of looks like he's the one where you fight. He's like the dog that has like the cloak on, and then you when it's like second phase, he gets like the black armor.
Oh, yeah.
That's Malekith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like a build around him, like his whole fucking shtick. So
You should probably go
It's pretty
back to
fun.
the blood build. The blood build's pretty good.
bleed build is very good. It's super busted.
Yeah.
So like if it gets a little too rough, I'm gonna have to break
out,
that bitch
yeah.
out. So
Yeah, that's all I know. Well, when I did the New Game Plus, I went back and I got the second blade.
which one?
Of the red one. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think. I need to fucking boot it back up and get back in the groove of it. I re-downloaded it. I just haven't played it yet.
I don't even know why you did that. You're about to get a whole new computer.
I mean, I won't get it for like probably until the end of the month.
You should probably put all your stuff on like an external like hard drive and then just plug it in your computer and then just move it over.
I should probably do that.
It'd probably be way
Guess
easier.
what? I probably won't.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna do it. The easy way doesn't
I mean,
work
it's
for
not
you.
like I'm getting rid of my old computer. She's gonna have it, so I mean, all this stuff will still be on
Yeah,
it.
so that's why I'm not getting that graphics card.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm getting to it. You're getting ahead of me. Last piece of news that I have to talk about is, of course, you guessed it, wrestling news. Got to squeeze it in. Got to squeeze it in sometime, you know. Big news happened this past week at Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was a pretty decent pay-per-view. overall.
Decent.
It was
with
it was
all
okay.
those ladders. You're gonna say decent.
The men's match was not as good.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. It was all right.
Wow.
The women blew it. The women's match was way fucking
Yeah, the
better.
women have been killing it.
They've been doing a lot fucking
Yeah.
better lately.
Well, and even the fact with the women, Becky wasn't in it.
Yeah, and that's the
There
thing
were
too.
no
They didn't have
big
any of
ones
like
in there.
the big names,
Yeah.
like the 4 horsewomen.
the 4 horsewomen.
That's what they call them. Yeah. Like they didn't have any of them in the fucking match, and it was still a banger. It was still really.
Well,
fucking
yeah,
good.
you got other talented people out
Exactly,
there. Let's
but
not
that's-
just focus on the big.
That's what I'm saying.
The
like,
big and
they
bad.
still fucking knocked it out of the park even
Yeah.
without them.
But yeah, the men's was just. No.
Men's was just meh. It was all right. It
Wow.
wasn't anything
Even
crazy.
the ending, we were just like, what?
It just felt like it was like over, like, you know, super quick. Like it just felt like it was rushed. Honestly, I mean, it
Well,
just
who got the money in the bank?
Drew, and then
Oh, really?
he cashed in that
Immediately.
night, like 2 matches later, cashed in on Seth and Damien. Punk came out.
Oh no.
No, because it was a triple threat match at that point, so there's no
okay.
disqualification. But Punk beat the shit out of Drew to keep him from winning, and then Damien slid in, hit his finisher, and then Damien retained. Damien kept his
And
title.
Seth is pissed.
Yeah, now Seth is mad at Punk because Seth feels like he had not only screwed Drew, but also screwed Seth, screwed
Dang.
him. So now Punk's got it coming from both ways. That's a whole other thing. The big announcement was the person on our table today, because you can't see him, John Cena. He finally announced he is finally going to hang him up. He is finally going to retire from in-ring competition. He was very specific with those words. In-ring
He
competition.
honestly should have hung him up a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean, he's kind of been slowly. He's been in that part-time spot, you know, come in when they need a boost here and there. But I think he's kind of realizing now, with Triple H running the ship, that's going to be, you know,
I was honestly
less and less
I was
needed.
getting tired of just seeing someone wrestling themselves.
I know, it was weird, right?
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
just like it was entertaining, because I mean, how do you slam yourself that many times? You know what I'm saying? But
Well, I did see a interview that he did with Drew Barrymore on her show. That he was
I
like,
love that song. Sorry.
but he was on her show and she asked, she's like, well, you know, we heard rumors you're gonna be done soon. And he's like, if I'm not done soon, he's like, by the time I turn 50, I am done. He's like, I don't care what I'm doing, I will be done.
And he's like, how old is he? 46, 47, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's not that far off, anyways.
Yeah.
But he did announce that he's not retiring now. He's starting now. He is going to compete in the Rumble.
Oh, really?
He's going to compete in Elimination Chamber if he has to. And he's going to compete at WrestleMania next year. And that will be his
That's
He's
his
47.
final
Okay.
WrestleMania. So, and he's not, like, WrestleMania isn't like he's competing there and he's done. He's competing through December of next year.
But he said
So we've still
WrestleMania
got-
is his last WrestleMania.
Yeah. Because WrestleMania happens in, like, March, April time frame, somewhere around there. So, we've got, like, another year and a half
Yeah.
of him competing.
And
And
he's
he
gonna be
said
done.
he's gonna, like, he's not gonna, from his words, he's not gonna be, like, part-timing. You know, he's gonna give it a fucking go, like a
Oh,
full
okay.
run.
Yeah.
So,
He
you know,
calls
Like
it
his
his
hair.
farewell
this is
tour.
his, yeah, exactly, like his hairline. But yeah, he's calling it the farewell tour, you know. Because it was pretty cool how he did it, because he came out,
Well,
and, you know, he's
saw
always
his,
got
like,
the...
gear. It was like, you don't see me.
She took it away from me.
Well,
She took
you
it.
saw
Dang.
the
He may as well just
towel
shave his
thing.
So he came out and like he had the shirt, and he said like on the back of it, it had like the door and it had the "You can't see me," and it said like "last time" or "for the last time" or something. And then you know, he has the towel that he holds up, the little towel that he throws out to the
Yeah.
crowd. And it's usually says "the time is now" or like "the champ is here," whatever. And this time it said "the last time is now." And as soon as I saw that, and you could kind of see it on his face, I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker, he going out. he retired. This is it. Like, he done.
he retired.
But yeah, he gave like a big speech in the middle of the ring.
Was there a prime bottle
like
on
his
it?
plan? Of course, yeah.
Wonderful.
Unfortunately, I'll be so glad when he fucks off and goes somewhere else. I wish they would fucking like
Catch him diddling kids?
yeah. Why can't they catch him diddling kids? But I'm just kidding. I don't wish that on anybody.
No, he actually cares about his wife.
Well, not only that, but that's harming a child in the process.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But can someone frame him diddling kid? I don't know. Is that possible? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you would think why originally everybody hates him anyway in the first place would get him in hot shit. But I don't know.
I did see something
About the
about
crime?
no,
Oh.
because they're doing a overseas tour. WWE is where they're hitting like Europe, Asia,
Oh, really?
all
Okay.
that, and they're gonna be going to Japan, and Logan will not be on that trip.
Oh, is he still banned?
I don't know. That's what everybody's speculating. That's why he's not going to be there. But WWE, I don't think WWE's like officially said why he won't be there.
They won't say.
I'm sure they'll probably try to like, oh no, he's got his own thing. He's got his own schedule. He's already booked up for that time that we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They're very
Sweep it
good
under the
about
rug.
kind of, I don't want to say covering stuff up.
Vince McMahon.
But yeah, so the post show,
We watched the post show.
there was this guy.
and-
What was his? You know him.
Yes, let
Okay.
me say it. Brandon Thurston. He's one of the dirt sheet writers for Wrestle Ops. I think it's Wrestle Ops. Because the post show interview, it's supposed to be like, oh, we're trying to make this seem like a real sports thing, like they do with like NBA and
Yeah.
shit like that. But it's still WWE. Like they're still in character kind. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like they're still on. And of course John Cena came out there and he was, answering any and all questions about his retirement, yada yada yada. And Brandon Thurston asked him how he felt about the Vince McMahon allegations. And Cena, like everybody else, is like, "Oh, who do you want your last match to be?
Oh, he hit him
Why
with
do you
the-
think? Why do you think now is the time to do it? Yada yada yada.
Oh.
All these like, they know how WWE works. Questions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Brandon Thurston just comes straight out with the fucking 6-shooter, like, what do you think about the Vince McMahon allegations? And he's like, listen, I can't get into that, but I'm sure if you dig hard enough, do your own research, you'll find my answer on that. Next question.
Next question.
And then Triple H gets up there. And again, Triple H is reading, he's reading off like reports about their numbers and like how well they're doing and their
Yeah.
plans for the future, yada yada yada. And he's taking some questions. And again, most of the people are asking about Cena, about like how he feels about him retiring, what they're gonna, what his plans are to do for him to celebrate, if he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, blah blah blah. And then here comes old Brandon Thurston again. Do you think you can talk now about the Vince McMahon allegations? And Triple H just kind of, he said, man, I can't talk anything legal up here. He's like, this. Like, we've been down this road before.
Yeah.
Like, it was so funny. It's just everybody's asking these, like, lighthearted, questions, and then he's just, Vince McMahon, yes or no?
I want to say
That man was trying to get the scoop.
it was kind of funny, the little part about that Damien kicking out. Or was it Damien or Seth? Or who?
Seth hit the Falcon Arrow on
Yeah.
Damien, and it was kind of a botch in their match when Drew cashed in. Because it wasn't like Damien who cashed in after the match.
Why did he go for it so soon?
Because he called his shot, and I mean, it's all storyline. This is all just storyline, but he called his shot at the press conference before. He straight up told Damien and Seth, was like, when I get this money in the bank, I'm cashing it in.
And literally during the match, they
whatever.
kept turning around like,
Yeah,
coming?
it was a part of the story, like the whole match. But so Seth hit a Falcon Arrow on Damien, had him pinned, and it was supposed to there was a botch somewhere with the timing. Something got fucked up. It happens. They're humans, you know. The ref counts 1, 2, and what I'm speculating is right at 2, Drew's music was supposed to hit, and then like distract the ref, and you know, then he was gonna come down, cash in, and then okay, restarting the match as a triple threat, whatever. But the ref counts 2, the music doesn't hit, but he can't count 3 because he knows the ref knows how it's supposed to go. So Damien's just laying there. Damien just lays there, and then the ref gets up saying that like he kicked out. Motherfucker didn't move. He was acting like he was out cold. Like he was, you know, he didn't kick out or nothing, and the ref's like, no, he kicked out. And then Drew's music hit, and everybody's kind of like, come on. I'd have to show you so you could like fully understand.
Well, and like the whole crowd was like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they popped because they thought Seth beat him, you know.
Seth's face was like, hold up.
Yeah, Seth was like, what the fuck is going on? It was a shit show, but
yeah, I need to see this.
But someone asked him about that, asked Triple H about that, and he even said, he was like, look, because you know he's going by now Paul Triple H Levesque, you know, as his COO name, whatever. So he said something. He was like, I've got to speak to you as Triple H for right now, but you know the ref's decision is final, and he might have seen something that we didn't see, and yeah, you know, he's trying to like answer it in character, yeah. But he knows. He was even like, look, we're humans. It happens. It's gonna happen, you know. We can only do the best we can do,
exactly.
Whatever. But
somebody got fired that day.
I love him being in charge because it's like you can just tell, like everybody
he's shooting
there.
from the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not only that, but like he's just
it's some fans.
That and like it's. You don't have to. It's way more loose in a good way.
Yeah.
Like it's more lax. You don't have to worry about like
so
if I fuck up, I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. You know what I
They
mean?
probably still will, but
if it's severe enough,
Yeah.
yes. But something like that, like it's gonna happen.
yeah.
You're on live TV. It's gonna be fucked up from time to time. Nobody's, like you said, nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
So, but it's an all around better feel.
And one last thing with Drew being indefinitely suspended.
Yeah, because we're at an hour, so we gotta be wrapping up soon. What? Oh yeah. So last thing. On the post show, Drew came out and was like yelling on the panel, not even like in the backstage, but like on the panel on camera, was like yelling at CM Punk, saying that he screwed him once again, yada yada. He was like, "I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find your family and this, that, and the other." Well, Adam Pearce, the general manager of Raw, comes out trying to get Drew back, and Drew like elbows him. And like, you know, fucking almost lays him out, and so they almost get into a fight. Wade Barrett had to come off the panel and like get Drew to back down and calm down. It was crazy, dude.
Wait,
and
was that supposed to happen though?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
okay,
it was
okay.
all story. It's all storyline,
Okay.
yes. But they're doing a really good job of like blurring the lines of, you know, making it feel like it's not supposed to happen. So Drew got indefinitely suspended, but he's coming back next week. They already announced it. So.
Slap on the hand.
Yeah.
The little Twitter or X fights that they're having.
Yeah. Yeah, Drew straight up called Adam Pearce a bald bitch on Twitter.
He was like, well, if you were doing your job, you bald bitch.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
you
have to do
incompetent
that."
bald bitch is what he called it.
Then Adam Pearce retweeted it, and he was like,
He's like, you know what? We'll make that fine double.
yeah, hope you enjoy your vacation.
It's pretty good. They're like, oh god, this reign under Triple H has just been fucking phenomenal. I love it.
He knows.
He knows, dude. He's got his finger on the fucking pulse.
Yeah.
He gets it. It's so good. But yeah, so we're at an hour. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you got?
man.
Yeah. A lot of fucking shit happened.
Yeah.
A lot of shit happened. We're caught up now, though, for now.
Yep.
Watch.
If anything else happens, emergency
World War III is
podcast.
going to pop up tomorrow.
Oh, right.
But it is your birthday Friday,
No, it's not.
and we celebrated something Monday.
Oh, yeah, we celebrated our anniversary on Monday. Yeah. 7 years. I remembered this time.
Hey, we're not perfect. We forget things.
That's right. But I don't know what she's talking about her birthday stuff. I don't know. She's talking crazy. Don't look at me like that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you guys next time.
Yep.
Ka-chow.